Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name is Arden Studios and welcome back to another YouTube video. And guys, in today's YouTube video, I'm going to be giving you guys tips and tricks on how to get the brand new black hole orb in All-Star Tower Defense. Alright guys, this is going to be the brand new orb that you guys are going to be able to unlock for Blackbeard. It's going to be super duper good. And first things first guys, that I'm going to clarify is that this orb is unlocked from the boss rush raid. It is not unlocked from the string raid as many people think. Okay, so today's video is going to be a huge guide to help you guys out with the string raid. The boss rush raid. I have not beaten this raid myself, but I have done this raid very close to completion. I've gotten all the way to wave 15, final boss, and I've learned a lot of tips from the 20 plus runs I've done on it. So with that being said guys, this is not going to be all my tips that I can think of, but this is going to be a few of the major tips that are going to help you guys out with completing this game mode. And yeah, with that being said, let's begin. First things first guys, tip number one right off the bat, you guys are going to need to be ready to do this game mode a lot, okay? Because every single time you place a unit, it is completely randomized. You need to be prepared to lose really fast, and you need to have partners that are going to be willing to click the replay button a lot. A lot of this game mode relies heavily on how the early game goes, which is actually a blessing in itself because that means that you're going to quickly lose right off the bat, but if you get a strong start, you can set yourself up for a long-term win. So basically, my first tip that I recommend, guys, this is what I've learned from playing with this guy right here, Future Junior. He's been playing with me, and I've learned that one of the best things to do is maybe have one person. I recommend you play with 2 to 4 people, have half of your players place in the back and the other half place in the front. Now the reason for this is going to be because if you guys have all of your DPS in the back, it is going to hurt you guys in the late game because you won't be able to kill some of the bigger bosses in time. But if you have all your DPS in the front, you won't be able to deal with some of the faster enemies like the decelerates. Okay, now first things first, you guys are going to want to keep placing and re-rolling until you guys pull any unit that can deal with the early decelerates. So basically any unit that does about 500 plus damage. Now I just got Heaven Ascended Dio, complete luck, I swear, I did not even know that was gonna happen, and because of that, we are pretty much set up for some good early game defense. So tip number one is going to be have some people place in the front, some people place in the back, and play with 2 to 4 people. Tip number two, less is more in this game mode, guys. Now, I've seen way too many runs just get absolutely demolished because people get really OP units like Mikasa 6-star or Golden Frieza 6-star, and they still roll. They still keep on trying to get more and more good units. Once you guys get one solid unit right off the bat, that is all you need for the rest of the run. I'm pretty sure you can literally defeat the final bosses of this game mode with just 1 or 2 high DPS, high level units, so that is going to be the major focus. Now, right now, guys, as you can see, we are approaching the first boss, getting to the end on wave 4. This is going to be one of the hardest ordeals to get through right off the bat. Once you guys can kill off the first boss, you should be set to basically kill off bosses for a pretty decent period of time. Now, this might be another lost run, but what I recommend you guys do is always place few units. Wait till you get one really good DPS unit and then just upgrade it. There is literally no reason for you to go anywhere above and beyond in that regard, and continue to try and basically there's no reason for you to continue to try and get more good units once you've gotten one solid unit, guys. That's gonna be the first big tip. Alright guys, so now that you know that you only want a few DPS units, and you guys also already know that you don't want to go in with too many players, just around 2 to 4, what is the next thing I recommend you do? I recommend you figure out the best DPS units to level up. Now, on every single run where I have gotten to the end of the game, the lifesaver has been Golden Frieza and Tengen 6-star. Now, why these 2 units specifically when in theory you can pull Goldie Roger? The only reason why is because I've actually gotten these units a lot, okay? I think Tengen and Frieza are gonna be some of the most common good units that you can get in this game mode. I've seen so many people get Golden Frieza, and I've seen a decent amount of people get Tengen. If you pull either of these units, stop rolling immediately. And when I say rolling, I'm referring to selling and replacing units till you get a good one. Stop rolling and level up Tengen, level up Frieza. I'm not even joking. I'm pretty sure one like high level Tengen or like high upgrade Tengen is going to be enough to maybe even solo this game mode if you're playing with one person. If you guys get like 2 to 3 Tengens and they're all high level, I think you can beat this whole game mode, okay guys? So 100% first thing right off the bat is you want Tengen and Frieza. They are both just really good units to pull. But don't just keep rolling for Tengen and Frieza and sell every other unit. You obviously want some good 1000 damage dealing units that are going to be able to help you out just for the beginning of the game. Like for example, these Zoros right here, these Decelerate Zoros are probably about to kill us unless I can get some YouTuber luck and this next unit is actually going to kill them. Oh, well, let's go, it did. Alrighty, so the run almost just ended there. As you guys can see, a lot of luck goes into the first waves, and once we kill the first boss, we'll be set. But Tengen 6-star, Frieza 6-star, any good bleed or burn unit other than Frieza with high range is gonna carry you during this game mode. So once you get one good basic like DPS unit down, I recommend you roll for a good 6-star like Tengen or Frieza. I just got Genos Overdrive, which is actually a huge pull. That's also gonna be a really good starter unit. But long story short, guys, keep that in mind. These are probably going to be my best picks for who to stick with early on. So guys, that is actually going to be it for today's video. My 3 biggest tips for the boss rush game mode right now is just to try to play it with only a few units. Don't worry about having tons and tons of units placed down. And once you guys just start trying to play it with only a few units, that's pretty much all you guys really need to do. You need to hope that you get one really good high damage unit, some 6-star that's cheap and efficient, and then you just need to keep leveling it up till it works out for you in the long term, and that's gonna be it, guys. Make sure you have some units in the front to deal with late game bosses, otherwise they will kill your base. But with that being said, that's gonna be it for today's video. I'll see you all later, and tell me what else you want to see.